Hi everybody, Mature Simmer here. So we're coming back in for round 3 of the Shriners Children's Open as we continue to hopefully try to stay in the lead and walk away with a trophy this week and, more importantly, hopefully next week. Alright, so wind is medium this time. So here we are out in the mountains again. And we're kind of at that point, so Justin Thomas, he's through 8, 4 over today, so he's struggling a little bit more than he has as of late. We're going to have him through round 3 and 4, and because of the rivalry challenge, like, he could still do okay because, you know, if he has more birdies or something like that, you just never know. Xander Schauffele is up in 7th. That is my biggest concern at this point. Now, if I finish ahead of Xander, in general, it won't matter. But if somehow Xander pulls ahead, well, that's unfortunate. Luckily, we're not too far over. Alright, so, I'm gonna do that. Really bad on the closed. Ooh. Wow. Alright. Wasn't doing any calculation because I'm like, yeah, it'll be alright. Not so much. Oh, that was beautiful. Almost just landed in the hole, which obviously I can't do with the pin in there. Oh. Oh boy. That was a bit of danger. Alright, just trying to move along. I think I've shared, you know, TGC Tour is going to be a little bit before anything comes back, so rather than start anything kind of newish golf-wise on the channel, I think it just makes sense to keep doing what we're doing. So there will be a good amount more of career rounds, but that means I need to play the career rounds. Usually I'm not playing that much. I haven't really done anything offline for the societies or anything, which I really should. Nope. It was one of those, like, I don't know, halfway, maybe not quite, where it kind of, oh my goodness, where it kind of looked reasonable. Getting these edge floaters, I don't like that, for sure, so I'll have to be careful. Alright, we seem to have gotten rid of the closed, at least, so we've gotten the swing in line, or at least in theory in line. Should be okay here. Of course, that's assuming I get good timing. We lost 4%, so no, we did not, sadly. Good news is it popped it right in the middle, so that'll be less concerning. Too far? Nope, no, nice. Very nicely done. Alright. Yeah, it's one of those really tricky holes. I seem to struggle with it all the time. I was going to say he went up 2 strokes, but he just went up 1. He was 11 over already. But yeah, I ended up having something canceled that I thought was going to take some time, so I was a little worried, like, am I going to get enough time to get some rounds in? But I think I'm going to stay kind of focused on this. I can't say I would be lying if I didn't say I'm not being drawn back to Parcel Simulator. I haven't touched it in a while. Might be going on a week. But I've got so many episodes like that aren't even edited. I just really need to focus on other things. But I want to make some progress on my parcel empire. You know, and more importantly, just the completionist. It's just now playing enough. Oh, come on. I'm like, how is that not going to move? Wow. It's just playing enough to get, I think it's 100,000 packages and $1 million. So it's going to take a little bit of time. Haven't touched Tower Companion in a while. Like, there's been a lot of things I haven't done, so I would definitely like to do that. All right, we're going to go back here. This almost feels like it's going to be too much, and it probably will be. Yeah, a little bit. Not horrendously, but a little bit. Alright, do the super flop. 97. Wow, that was... I mean, it was a foot downhill, but still... Thank goodness. That was probably the most center cup shot I've had. Well, right now, we'll see how Justin keeps going, but he's having a rough round. Again, he's further ahead than we are, so I'm not going to get cocky or anything. Like, I've got plenty of time to fall apart on my own. Okay, I'm going to go back. Beautiful. Beautiful. Oh, yes. Oh! That is beautiful. Wow. Okay. Start at least 82 feet or further from the pin. That's one I didn't know that existed, but hey, we'll take that. Those are always fun. It's, you know, technically not a hole in one because obviously it was an approach shot, but I mean, it works the same way, so. Alright, we're up in the air. Gonna do that. Well, the rhythm was perfect, so just a little to the left, though. A little bit of that backwards roll again that sometimes we get. And we gotta figure out what this is gonna look like. Oh, so close. Like, it waved at the hole when it went by. Oh my goodness. Alright, thank goodness we're not dropping anything down. Alright, I think he recovered one. I think he was 15 over, so... Alright, we're going to pull this back a bit, because it is a wood. Not bad, though. It was a little weak, 2.74 per... Oh, come on. Really? Oh, that was just bad luck. That was just bad luck. I think we gotta go the whole way here. I'd say that was nice. Alright. Held on. We're only through 8. So, finishing out the front 9. But yeah, the legend, if I can win the legend, I know that'll be an achievement, and that's You know, part of what I'm trying to do in the career thing is kind of knock those achievements out. I'd say that might be not bad. Let's see. Just how close is it gonna get? Alright, it went a good way past the hole, though. So, other than that, but hey, we're on the green. Doing a little weird roll back here. Never a fan of that. And again, we're downhill. But we don't want to go crazy. Well, not even close on the position. Wow. That's one of the furthest shots I've had. Alright, we got a nice solid birdie. Oh, he got a birdie as well. So again, that's where it's important to keep working on those. Alright. Pretty solid there. We do have wind. Alright, we're gonna go up but choke. Should be what I wanted to execute, but wow, it's still further. Wow, alright. Guess the wind didn't do what I thought the wind would do. We'll do that. Okay, hopefully that should make it an easy putt. I hope. Alright, it did. So we're hanging on. Oh, he's suddenly... Well, he's done. He's final. But yeah, so he ended up 5 over, which, not great, but... Yeah, I mean, he clawed back in the last few holes. Because he was 13 over, and now he's 12 over, so... I'd say he had a good outing, all told. He saved himself from some pretty significant pain. Alright, we're kind of on target for the flag. Oh, beautiful. Oh, that would have been great if it was another hole out, but it's okay. We'll take that. No need to be greedy. But yeah, at this point, I don't know, man. I mean, I don't know how I'm running away with this like that. So I may make an adjustment between events. Not sure. I think I was talking about that a little bit, but we'll look at it when we go to the clubhouse if I remember. Speaking of remembering, holy moly, this has not happened in a long time. Please remember to like and subscribe if you're enjoying what you're seeing here and just following along. Great to have you. Comment, give me feedback, let me know what you think. Alright, a little weak. Oof, that did end up weakening things a good bit. Let's see. Might be too hard. Ugh. Definitely wide, and it's certainly not too soft, so... Alright, hopefully this is just straight. Oh, come on! Oh, thank you. Thank you very much. Alright. Problem is, I keep, well, I may not have that problem this time. Like, I keep ending up in the rough on this one because of the way it comes over, and I'm not, you know, hooking it or fading it or any of that, so... Alright. Another weak shot. What the heck? Where'd the rhythm go? I don't... Oh, it did. I'm surprised it popped up on the green. Alright. I was not expecting that, I'll tell you that. Oh boy, 70 feet. Just need to cross that ridge. We did, but we are not coming back. Wow. Hey. I misread that one badly. Ooh. Well, should be able to hopefully get the par at least and put it away, but wow, that went. I mean, I knew it was downhill. Come on. Wow. These were two challenging holes for me. Not liking it. Alright, well, they got a little closer. They're 2 under instead of just 1 under where I was doing crazy. Alright. You know, I'm gonna choke up on the 9-iron. This feels like the thing to do. Maybe too far right, maybe not. Alright, we're on. Alright, good call. That was a good call. Because if I hadn't choked up, I would have been over, which I think is usually what happens. But yeah, if I keep playing well and suddenly, like at the end of this event, I end up more than 20 under. Like, it's okay if I'm hitting 20 under, but then the competition needs to be able to, you know, be up there with me. Alright, we're gonna choke this up. Not bad, not great, but not bad. We are on the fringe. We just kind of got stuck. I don't know. I think it's moving more that way. Let's see. We're on target. Oh, no, now we're not. It did stop. I'm like, is it gonna hold up? It wasn't obviously doing that. Oh, wow. Wow. I cannot believe as it slowed down, it did not come back. This is still got some distance. Thank goodness. All right. We're still hanging on. Oof. A little bit open. We might, no, I guess we'll still hang into the fairway. Like, we might catch the edge. Oh, now this is always the challenge. Ooh, it's up. Alright, well, the rhythm's perfect, but the closed is going to move it to a safer spot. Yeah, I probably would have hit the water otherwise, so I guess that's good. Nope, it's coming back toward the hole again. A little bit of rolling here and there. Let's see. Nope. It got gripped way too fast. I could see that right away. But hopefully, a birdie shot still awaits. Not gonna move much, I don't think. Kind of proved me a little wrong, but luckily it did work. Alright. So we're downhill and over. It's a scary pin placement. So, yeah, the wind's, well, I didn't think it was going to pull it that far over, but it did. So let's see, what do we got here? 80%? That's probably right. Look at that. Oh, didn't do it, but that was a nice shot. That was a very nice shot. Alright, so just 1 under again, and then even, and then everybody's way, 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 way behind. Alright, a little bit of an underswing might not be bad. I don't know that I'd be that close to the water anyway, but never hurts. Not sure about this. Did it less on purpose, so 94. There we go. And that's not bad. Still landed at the hole, which obviously means it's going to drift further away, but at least it's not insanely far away. And I knew it was a little down, so I didn't want to go too hard, but I didn't want to go too soft. Alright. So I'd say that was a round. Certainly not going to complain about that one. I wasn't really keeping track of how it went, but I know it was par or better for every hole, so that's definitely important. So 6 under. Justin's still 17th, even though he's 30-some strokes worse than I am, which is crazy. Well, but I guess there's some that are 3 over, 5 over. I mean, I don't think anybody, like, there's no way you could say it's not mine to lose at this point. I mean, I have an 18-stroke lead going into the round, so if I lose, it's something I did as well. Nobody can play well enough to catch me if I think even if I hit par golf. Alright, so didn't get a ton of extra VC, but a little bit, an extra 50. So yeah, what I was looking for when I came back here, where I said if I remember, and honestly as it was loading up, I'm like, I don't remember what I was looking for. But yes, if I adjust myself, I have 1 event before the Legends. So that was what I was talking about, is if I do change it and then struggle, like it's hard to know in 1 event for sure how it's going to be. But again, we'll see what the 4th round brings, but at this point, it's hard to argue against. I need to tighten things up a little bit with the competition. So I will see you next time.